Hello everybody! Welcome! You all know who I am, the Penguin, but allow me to introduce my new band, the Army of Freaks. And this is our very first public performance. So what better location than right here at the Iceberg Lounge? This is our opening celebration. Or should I say, pre-opening celebration. Yes, the Iceberg Lounge won't officially open until September. So you should be very lucky that you get to experience the inside of this lounge before anyone else.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, I'm sorry. How rude of me. I was so up in my own ass that I forgot to introduce each member. I already introduced myself, the lead vocalist and guitarist, but who could forget about the bass, Firefly?
You know, when you kept talking about getting the band back together, I didn't know you mean literally.
Well, what the hell were you expecting?
I thought that we were actually gonna have a war with the gangsters. Supervillains versus street villains. Freaks versus the normies.
We sort of had that war.
Yeah, but it was only like 2 episodes long.
Okay, I do admit, maybe I should have found a bit more for you guys to do. I mean, it was mostly just me doing the heavy work. You guys were just walking around near me, but I assure you, I will find better use for you guys next season.
It better not just be for this band, alright? We want our solos, goddess damn it.
Listen, you should be lucky I didn't get all the freaks. Can you imagine how difficult it would be to manage a band of that proportion?
Oh yeah, you mean all those guys on the bus. What happened to them anyway?
A few of them worked for Fish Mooney, but then they died. Thanks to me. Oh, but that was back when I was anti-freak. Now I'm pro-freak.
No, I don't hold that against you. But I know that's what happened to the Bane girl and the super fast guy. But what about that guy who may or may not be Man-Bat? Or the guy who aged me into an adult awkwardly? What happened to those two? We never exactly saw what happened to them.
Let's just say they died, alright? Just like that not Killer Croc guy.
But that means that whole setup from last season was for nothing. If the only freaks you got together for this band was just us.
Oh yes, that reminds me. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for another important part of this band, the keyboardist, Poison Ivy.
Other than, that Bruce Wayne clone.
Oh yeah, Emo Bruce. Whatever happened to that guy?
Hell if I know. He kept talking about how he had a plan to make the world a better place, but by doing it his own way. And you would think that would have tied into the rest of the season's story arcs, but nope, he just disappeared after that. Never saw him again. I guess we're gonna have to wait till season 4. Just like how I'm gonna have to wait for that season to actually do something important.
Hey, you've been very important. You have saved my life countless times, and you've also saved the life of Catwoman.
Yeah, sure, I have saved your life a couple times. I'm not arguing against that. But it would be nice if I actually did something that wasn't just for the benefit of someone else. I gotta do things on my own. I gotta fight for my own beliefs, like the ecosystem. I'm not your replacement, Riddler.
Oh, you got that right. I know you're nothing like Riddler. You don't have a sweet ass like he does.
So if this alignment is going to continue, then Firefly is right. You gotta let her shine, and you gotta let me sprout.
And what do you want me to let Mr. Freeze do?
I'm not really good at the ice puns.
Neither am I, and it's best that we keep it that way.
Oh yes, of course. The final member of this army of freaks, Mr. Freeze.
It's Mr. Fryce. Why do people keep mispronouncing it? It should be really easy.
No, we're referring you by your villain name.
Oh, right, because I'm a cold... Oh, damn it, I said no ice puns.
Oh, come on, Victor. You're the drummer, which means you're the glue that sticks this band together.
I have the right to be grumpy. My wife is dead, alright? She's friggin' dead because she would rather kill herself than continue seeing me as a villain.
Yeah, I know, alright. I've gone through some tragic stuff too, okay? Both of my parents were murdered by assholes, and the only love of my life tried to kill me twice.
Yeah, well, it was still very traumatizing because I didn't even expect that. I'm Mr. Freeze. I'm supposed to be the guy who has a dying wife. Not a dead wife, a dying wife. And I'm supposed to find her cure. That's my whole thing. That's the tragedy of me, is that I'm doing evil things for good reasons. But in the end, she's supposed to eventually get cured. But the tragedy is that I can never be with her no matter what. That is my price to pay. The price isn't supposed to be that she dies.
Oh, come on, Freeze. Look at the bright side. At least you're not shackled by her anymore. I mean, I know it's still very devastating, and I understand what you're going through. Now that you no longer have to stress over whether or not she's gonna live, that means you're free. Instead of just some ulterior motive, you can just be a villain for the hell of it.
As long as my purpose isn't just to keep being Firefly's rival.
Hey, I don't like being your rival either. There's more to me than just being your antithesis.
Right back at ya, lightning bug.
Good. Now could we stop talking about season 2 and talk about this season?
Hey, I didn't do any of these vlogs last season, alright? Let me catch up with the rest of you.
Well, I think you've been caught up, alright? Now, let's get to the reason why we're here. Isn't that right, audience?
Yeah, let's do it. Finally.
Oh shit, I forgot this is what we're doing.
Alright, freaks, just like we rehearsed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow, god damn it. Oh, what the hell?
Play something else.
We haven't even started yet.
I'm pretty sure I'll disapprove of whatever you'll play, which is why I want you to change it up.
Oh, that's right. You're Tigress. Aren't you supposed to be the new crime lord? Are you just gonna rub it in some more that you took my place?
Hey, by the time this show is over, everyone will have taken your place. I'm just taking my turn for the moment, and it's going real good, thanks for asking.
I didn't ask.
Well, it wasn't easy, just to let you know. I had to stop the supposed fan favorite of the show.
Me?
No, not you, the actual fan favorite. I'm talking about the one that the show's makers think is the fan favorite. Barbara.
Yeah. Is she dead already?
Yep, she's dead.
Oh, that's a shame. Now we'll never see Barbara Gordon Jr. be alive. Oh, wait a minute, that's a good thing.
I wouldn't count on it. This show is very frequent with bringing back characters no one wanted. And besides, I think she's gonna be this show's version of Harley. But don't worry about not Quinzel. I am going to take care of her myself. Just like the first time. She'll pay for what she did to Butch.
Oh, my right-hand man. Well, other than the other big fat guy who is my right-hand man.
I just can't believe he's dead.
Oh, he's not dead, honey.
Didn't you hear what the doctors said? Butch was just his street name. His real name is Cyrus Gold. Cyrus Gold? Wait a minute. That's an Arrow villain. He's supposed to come back as a zombie on that show.
He was, but that was 3 seasons ago. If they haven't done it yet, then they'll never do it.
Aren't you excited? Why would I be excited that my boyfriend is turning into a zombie? How am I supposed to know he'll be the same person?
Okay, sure, he might lose a little bit of his intelligence, but he'll still be a gangster.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer if he was dead. Yeah, I'm gonna go kill him before he can come back. Aww. Now that right there is a sign of true love. I hope I'm lucky enough to find that someday.
I can't believe she whipped me. Isn't she supposed to give that to Catwoman?
Hey, I'm not gonna give a teenager a whip like an idiot. She has to earn that shit. Which is why I've given her a training whip. And then she'll graduate to the real deal.
Aren't you supposed to be leaving?
Pingy, that was most of our audience.
Hey, we've still got other audience members, like that guy. Boo, I saith, boo! This is a very, very poor rendition of the world's greatest showman. That movie hasn't even come out yet. Well, I prefer more classical music. None of this rock and roll drivel.
We haven't even started yet. Mad Hatter, I'm getting a little bit concerned about your health.
Yes, I know. I haven't gotten all of my blood back. I still need a couple more donors. Oh, curse that Jim Gordon for taking away my blood to cure all of those affected by my sister's virus.
Yeah, that was weird. I mean, why would they even need your blood anyway? You're not the one who had the virus in you. You just have the same blood as the person who has the virus. How does that work?
Oh, you know, the sciencey science mumbo jumbo. But yes, I believe you're right. I'm getting a little woozy at the moment. Oh, and that's not the only reason to go back to prison. It's also to care for my little sister.
Hey, we just established your sister is dead.
No, Poppycock. My sister is still alive. She's just living in the body of a big, large, middle-aged, bald man. She or he kept hoping that he or she would become someone like Lockup or Killer Croc or even the guy who Butch Gleason is turning into. But nope, she just got a Z-list supervillain by the name of Executioner. And why would you do him when you've already done Electrocutioner? That just clashes.
Jervis, I insist, for the sake of your health, you need to get more blood in you.
Okay, fine. But it's not because I'm losing my sight and my ability to stand upright. It is because this is a very mediocre performance. Good day to you, sirs. Oh, God.
can we actually light this candle now?
Yeah, let's do it. Enough with these interruptions. No more distractions. We're gonna do it. We're going to perform for the good people of Gotham while we're still able to.
What do you mean by that?
The inevitability has arrived. We kept goofing off, thinking we had enough time to do all that we wanted, but now the freedom is over, and Bruce Wayne has already become the masked vigilante crime fighter that was always destined to show up.
There's still time to do some evil shit. I mean, he doesn't have a theme yet.
Alright, he's not the Batman, he's just man. And we can handle man. But still, we gotta rock like it's our last chance. I mean, we could just end the series here. All of our status quos pretty much line up with how we are in the comic books. Well, except for maybe Riddler's status quo. And also it wouldn't make sense to introduce Ra's al Ghul now.
Wait, I thought Ra's al Ghul died.
First of all, Lazarus fucking Pit. Second of all, why does everyone think that this is the Arrowverse? It's not, okay? This is a clean slate for Ra's al Ghul and his League of Shadows to rightfully claim their place as the be-all end-all source of conspiracies of Gotham.
So then, the only point of the Court of Owls was just to set up the League of Shadows?
Exactly. That's the only point. Sure, it would have been interesting to delve more into the Court of Owls, considering this was the first time they were ever adapted onto screen, but nope, they have to all die in order to make way for the other cult. The one that has already been done to death a bajillion times already. Maybe they should have stayed in the Arrowverse. Wait a minute, now I'm distracting myself from rocking out.
Then let's get this over with already.
Yeah, I'm game.
Alright then, a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Oh, god damn it. Shut up, Riddler. You're not allowed to say anything. You are one of the decorations.
Yeah, he does have a point, Pingy. The other two patrons were the closest thing we had to an audience, and now that they're gone, it's just Riddler now.
Okay, fine. We'll dedicate this performance to him, since he's the only one who's actually listening. I didn't get that last part.
Oh, he was just talking about how you should also perform for his henchmen, especially the big blonde guy, because he just got through a breakup.
I don't recall him having any henchmen.
Oh, he's not talking about our show. He's talking about a different DC show. Really? It was a sitcom? I mean, it's not to say that that idea can't work. Oh, their show got cancelled. Well, I guess that's good news for Damage Control. No, now I see why your henchmen need some cheering up.
Okay, fine. We'll dedicate this performance on behalf of our frozen friend, or should I say frenemy, and on behalf of those who were actually invested in the show Powerless. Alright, let's do this. For real this time.
Promise? Do you really mean it?
I do. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.